Welcome to our Maths Teacher YouTube channel. Today you are going to learn about the second and third lessons in the unit Algebraic Fractions. Simplifying fractions with unequal algebraic terms in the denominator. Let's see the first example. Here a and 3a are the two terms in the denominators of these two algebraic fractions respectively. Since they are unequal, the two fractions cannot be added directly. Therefore, let's first write an equivalent fraction that have a common denominator and then do the simplification. Multiply both the numerator and the denominator in the first fraction by 3 to write an equivalent fraction. You can take it in another way, that is, finding the LCM of a and 3a. We learned to find the LCM of algebraic terms in my first video lesson. Can you remember? So, it is needed to write the denominator in the first fraction as 3a. That is also same as writing an equivalent fraction. Now the denominators are equal, so you can simplify the numerators easily. 6 plus 5, 11. So the final answer is 11 over 3a. Now consider the second example. When considering their denominators, you can see that it is somewhat difficult to write equivalent fractions directly as the first example I explained. Therefore, I will explain the steps you have to follow when simplifying algebraic fractions. In these two fractions, the denominators are 2x and 3x. First, find the LCM of the denominators of the given algebraic fractions, that is 6x. Then, divide the LCM by the denominators of each of these algebraic fractions. 6x divided by 2x, the answer is 3. And 6x divided by 3x, the answer is 2. Next, multiply both the numerator and the denominator in the first fraction and the second fraction by 3 and by 2 respectively. That is, 7 over 2x is multiplied by 3. The answer is 21 over 6x. 5 over 3x is multiplied by 2. That is 10 over 6x. Now you can see that the denominators are equal in both of these two fractions. So simplify the numerators. 21 minus 10, that is 11. So the final answer is 11 over 6x. I think that now you understood well. Let's see another example which have been simplified in this manner. 6 over 5x squared plus 1 over 2y. The LCM of these two denominators is 10x squared y. So, you have to divide this LCM by 5x squared, that is 2y. How did you get 2y? 10 divided by 5, 2. X squared is get cancelled and y is left. So, the answer is 2y. Then, the LCM is divided by the denominator in the second algebraic fraction, that is 2y. When 10 is divided by 2, the answer is 5. Y is get cancelled and x squared is left. So, the answer is 5x squared. So, the first fraction is multiplied by 2y and the second fraction is multiplied by 5x squared. After multiplied, 12y over 10x squared y plus 5x squared over 10x squared y. Now the denominators are equal. So you can simplify the numerators. 12y plus 5x squared. The final answer is 12y plus 5x squared over 10x squared y. You can't simplify this further because there are no like terms. I'll explain another example with 3 algebraic fractions. 2p over q plus 3q over 2p minus q over 3p squared. Here the LCM is 6p squared q. Now divide this LCM by q. The answer is 6p squared. Then divide the LCM by 2p. The answer is 3p cube. Then divide the LCM by 3p squared. That is 2q. Now multiply the first fraction by 6p squared and the second fraction by 3p cube and the third fraction by 2q. After multiplied, the equivalent fractions are written. They are 12p cube over 6p squared cube, 9p cube squared over 6p squared cube minus 2q squared over 6p squared cube. Now the denominators are equal. So you can simplify the numerators. That is 12p cube plus 9p cube squared minus 2q squared. So the final answer is 12p cube plus 9p cube squared minus 2q squared over 6p squared cube. You can't simplify this further because there are no like terms. Now you are given a homework. Write answers for the exercise 13.1 in the textbook. Simplifying algebraic fractions with unequal binomial expressions in the denominators. As we done in the previous lesson, here too the LCM of the algebraic expressions in the denominators is first found. Then the simplification is done. After the equivalent fractions with the common denominator are found. Let's see some examples. The first one, 1 over x plus 2 plus 1 over x plus 3. First you have to find the LCM of these two denominators. That is x plus 2 into x plus 3. Now divide the LCM by the denominator in the first fraction. The answer is x plus 3. That means you have to multiply the first fraction by x plus 3. Then divide the LCM by the denominator in the second fraction. That is x plus 2 into x plus 3 divided by x plus 3. The answer is x plus 2. Now multiply the second fraction by x plus 2. In the first fraction, after multiplying both the numerator and the denominator by x plus 3, the numerator is x plus 3. The denominator is x plus 2 into x plus 3. In the second fraction, the numerator is x plus 2 and the denominator is x plus 3 into x plus 2. Now you can see that the denominators are equal. So you can simplify the numerators. X plus 3 plus x plus 2. You can simplify the like terms. X plus x, 2x. 3 plus 2, 5. That is 2x plus 5. The final answer is 2x plus 5 over x plus 2 into x plus 3. You can't simplify this further as there are no common factors. Let's see another example. Here the denominators are a plus 3 and a plus 4. Now you have to find the LCM of them. That is a plus 3 into a plus 4. Now divide the LCM by the denominator in the first fraction. The answer is a plus 4. Then divide the LCM by the denominator in the second fraction. That is a plus 3. Now the denominator and the numerator should be multiplied in the first fraction by a plus 4 and in the second fraction by a plus 3. Now you can see that the denominators are equal. So you can simplify the numerators. 3 into a plus 4 minus 2 into a plus 3. Now here you have to remove the brackets. First you have to multiply by 3. 3 into a, 3a. 3 into 4, 12. Then multiply by negative 2. Negative 2 into positive a, negative 2a. Negative 2 into positive 3, negative 6. Now you can simplify the like terms. 3a minus 2a, that is a. plus 12 minus 6, that is plus 6. So the final answer is a plus 6 over a plus 3 into a plus 4. You can't simplify this further as there are no common factors. When there are quadratic expressions in the denominators, they have to be first written in terms of their factors. Let's see such an example. Now in these two fractions, the denominator in the second fraction is y squared plus 5y plus 6. That is a quadratic expression. It has to be first written in terms of its factors. That is y plus 3 into y plus 2. Now you have to find the LCM. The LCM is y plus 3 into y plus 2. The LCM is divided by the denominator in the first fraction now. That is y plus 2. Then divide the LCM by the denominator in the second fraction. The answer is 1. In the first fraction, you have to multiply by y plus 2. And in the second fraction, you can write it as it is, because in the second fraction, no need to multiply by 1, as the same fraction is obtained after multiplying by 1. Now you can see that the denominators are equal in both of these fractions. Now you can simplify the numerators. Y plus 2 plus 1, that is y plus 3. Now y plus 3 over y plus 3 into y plus 2. There is a common factor in both the numerator and the denominator, that is y plus 3. Hence, it is get cancelled. So, the final answer is 1 over y plus 2. Let's see another example. Here, p squared minus 1 is also a quadratic expression. It can be written as factors of difference of two squares, that is p minus 1 into p plus 1. Now you can find the LCM. The LCM is p minus 1 into p plus 1. Now the LCM is divided by the denominator in the first fraction. So the answer is p plus 1. And the LCM is divided by the denominator in the second fraction, that is 1. Multiply the first fraction by p plus 1. Then 7 into p plus 1 over p minus 1 into p plus 1. The second fraction should be multiplied by 1, but it is not needed. Hence, we write it as it is. Now you can see that the denominators are equal. So, you can simplify the numerators. 7 into p plus 1 minus 2. Now, here you have to remove the brackets. 7 into p, 7p plus 7 into 1 plus 7. 7p plus 7 minus 2. Now you can simplify the like terms. Positive 7 minus 2, that is positive 5. 7p plus 5. So, the final answer is 7p plus 5 over p minus 1 into p plus 1. Now, you can't simplify this further because there are no common factors. You are given a homework. Write answers for the exercise 13.2 in the textbook. I will be back in the next video lesson. Don't forget to subscribe us. Thank you.